Hi peeps. Big Brother 27, man. It's really something. Um, so if you've seen my other video, you know that I was wrong. I thought that maybe Ashley would be the one to win Power Veto, but she didn't. It wound up being Jimmy of all people. And I did get it right. I said his number one person would be Keanu, but of course we all knew that. He blew up on Keanu. He told him he was gunning for him, so it was only fair that he put Keanu on the list. I feel like that only a third of his nominations were on point because it made sense for him to put up Keanu. Now the other 2/3, I think it shows him to be a weak player. And I do totally understand trying to get as little blood as you possibly can, especially so early in the game. But anybody who knows me know that I like the bold players, right? And that just wasn't a bold move for me. He's one of them that was always talking about getting his threats out of the home. So if that's the type of person that you are, why would you put up 2 people that you claim are likable and that's not your threat? Doesn't make sense to me. And he did say he was trying to flush out the powers, which is okay with putting Kelly up for that reason. But the Adrian most definitely was a wasted nomination in my book. Now, there are a number of things that took place that just did not make sense to me. And that was with Will and with Keanu. But most definitely with Will. I understand him getting upset, but I don't. Because Keanu did basically the same thing that he did. He didn't have any proof or anything yet. He called out Kelly's name, wrong as 2 left feet, by the way, and said Kelly did not vote to keep Zay in the home. That was incorrect. Now, he was going around telling people about that. Well, he didn't go around telling people. I know for a fact he told one person. And Keanu did the exact same thing, putting his name out there. So they both were wrong as 2 left feet. And I just feel like, how could Will get upset with Keanu to the point that you want to address it, but you just did the same thing to somebody else? That's just crazy. And I do appreciate that Adrian and Zach tried to calm him down so that he won't make a scene, protecting his game, because he is part of their alliance. That kind of like attests to what I was trying to tell Paprika before, that's how the alliances should work. I mean, you get into an alliance so that it will help you to a critical point in the game. You know, everybody want to be in an alliance because you need help throughout the game, because you can't always be head of household. So you want to have other people you're aligned with who can potentially win head of household, so that you can be safe for the weeks that you're not able to win head of household yourself. So that was okay. Now, as for these powers, I think the one that's the best would be the one that Kelly has, which is the power of veto one. Because she can not only take herself off, but she can take someone else off as well. And it did mention that she can replace the nominations herself. And then there's Keanu's. That's the second best one. Not 100% in my book, because you're relying on somebody else to win a game for you. I don't care, because he's thinking about the past players, right? And who he thinks would be best. But we don't know what condition these people are in currently. So whomever he decides, they may not be in a position or in the physical shape to win a competition, especially if that competition is going to be physical. Because if you think about it, he was trying to name people that he knew that were physical and whom he thought would be able to win a physical competition. Now, the one I like least, it would have been great, is the one that Mickey has. It would have been nice if they didn't have the stipulation on it. I don't like, see, the part about her being able to take over the head of household and do things her way, rewrite whatever it is he's trying to do and do what she want to do. That's perfect. As a matter of fact, they had a power like that before. What I don't like is the added thing that they put on, that they attach to it. Whereas the dethroned head of household can investigate everybody so that he can see if he can get information out of it and guess who dethroned him. And if he guessed correctly, then Mickey is out of luck, because guess what? Her cards are shown. She's known as a secretive person. Now nobody's going to trust her. Right now she's sitting pretty. You know, she's playing a game the right way. Mum's the word, sitting back and doing what she needs to do behind the scenes. But now if that was to happen, her cards are played. And now she's not going to be able to be so secretive, because people are going to always be questioning, what is Mickey doing, you know? So I don't really like that one. And besides, they can also turn around and put her up on the block. Oh, that is horrible, which you know they will do, because what HOH is going to want to be dethroned by someone, and then if they get the opportunity to go ahead and correct that, of course you're going on the block. So Mickey has to think long and hard. I think she needs to hold on to that one as long as she can. As long as you're not on the block, don't even worry about it. Don't put it up. Kind of like try to get things died down a bit, you know. I don't think they told us at what point, whether or not she can dethrone him at any point during his head of household and rearrange everything at that point. That would be great. But still, it's a bad thing for her, because depending on when she does it, still it's even worse for her if she can't play any competitions to get herself off the block. And I know Paprika was talking about that Big Brother blockbuster. I do like it for one reason, and that means no one can be backdoored. I think it's a cop-out, the backdoor. Let's get our hands dirty. Let's make bold moves. You know what I'm saying? If you want somebody out the house, get them out the house. Don't be chicken about it. Get them out. Play the game. That's what it's called, Big Brother. Not secretive brother. Big Brother. Play the game. Show you. You know what I'm saying? And I think that one thing before I leave is that I feel like these people in this house, why do they feel the need to blurt out everything? Why are you telling people that you have a power? The competition was in the dark. It was in the dark for a reason. So if it's in the dark, that means nobody is able to be privy to the fact that you've won a power. And that's how you should want it. So telling people about it just presents the issues that I was just explaining about Mickey with hers. And another thing I would say, it's a dark competition. So if I bumped into someone, mum's the word for me. I don't have to tell you, oh, I'm sorry. Because we all know we're in the dark. We all know we're going to be bumping into each other. So why tell anybody anything? So that they can know where you are, what you're doing, pay attention. Because just like, what's her name? Julie said, being observable, being able to observe and pay attention to detail is key. Which is what Zach was doing. Zach paid attention to who was around him. And so he is putting two and two together and suggesting that Mickey is the one who has a power. So they don't know what that power is. But if all the other two powers are played out, and then now they know somebody dethroned the head of household, they're going to know it was her. So don't say anything. She spoke during that competition. I would not speak at all. Just bump, take a step back, maneuver around, and then do what you have to do. That way nobody don't know who you are. And Jimmy, with his sneaky self, he is smart, man. He made a few good moves today on today's episode. I appreciate how he recognized Kelly and directed her to it, because at least he'll get to know who has that veto. He was able to feel it and know that it was a veto power. So that was wonderful. That sounds like something I would have done in there. And he did something else, but I can't remember. Everybody know I'm kind of forgetful, so, and I don't have my notes in front of me, so I can't tell it. But anyway, that's it in a nutshell. I think it was a really good episode, but I think that Keanu, if he does not take himself, if he's able to, put it this way, if he's successfully able to take himself off the block, that would be great for him. But I advise him to use that as an opportunity to reflect on how he's been playing the game so far and to make the necessary changes, because he's being ridiculous. He's talking too much. He's saying things that he has no business saying, and he's saying it to the wrong people he can't trust. I don't even think he has someone in the house that he can actually trust. And if that's the case, you need not be saying anything. And like I mentioned before on the other video, even if you trust someone in that home, it is their home for the time being. Even if you have someone you trust in that house, you have to be selective as to what you reveal. You don't have to reveal everything. But anyway, now we have to just keep watching just to find out how these secret powers play out. And if I have to guess right now who I think is going to do a great enough job with their power, I would say, first of all, I think Kelly will be able to do the most with her power, because of the fact that she didn't tell anybody like Mickey exactly what her power was. Yeah, he knows it's a veto power, but he doesn't know how that power works. So he doesn't know that, because right now he's saying something about he put her on the block so she wouldn't be able to save Keanu. But if she so desires, she can pull herself off and she can get Keanu off. So there you go, Jimmy. And Keanu, I hate that name, Keanu, his is okay in the sense that he has an opportunity to get himself off the block, but that's where it stops. He feels like he has, well, which it does call for, a double chance of getting yourself off the block. I mean, he gets to play for it, but he also gets somebody else from the past to be able to come into the game and play for him. But I already discussed that, why that's not so great of a thing, because that person might not be in a position to do so anymore. You never know what state they're in now, you know, how life has been treating them thus far since they've been in the game last. So we just have to wait, watch, and see how it all plays out. Until my next video, I'll see you guys later. Bye.